Hello and welcome to another video by the Bearded Tech Guy. In this video, we will be taking a look at a less talked about feature for Google Assistant, and that is Digital Wellbeing. Digital Wellbeing is a newer feature that allows you to take control of how guests and Family Link managed accounts can interact with Google Home. Digital Wellbeing has two parts, filters and downtime. Right now, filters allow for the ability to limit or completely restrict both plain video content from YouTube or music content from Google Music, Spotify, or YouTube Music, as well as limit the commands and answers when interacting with Google Assistant. These limits can be set for either everyone that uses the device or for only Family Link supervised accounts and guests. Downtime allows for limiting when a Google Home device will respond to requests, block all music and video, and pretty much turn it into a timer or alarm clock. All other features outside of the alarms and timers are blocked. The biggest reason someone would probably want to do this is if they have little kids in their home. I've seen countless requests about how to limit children from accessing Google Home, and this is exactly how to do it. Setting up filters allows for control or complete removal of the ability to play unwanted music or videos. And with downtime, you can start your bedtime routine with less distractions from Google Home. Another reason is if you have a common area with a Google Home or have an Airbnb type style arrangement where you maybe have a Google Home device for some general knowledge queries or entertainment, but want to make sure things don't get too out of hand. A major point I would like to bring up before jumping in is that these controls are limited only by the voice model Google has. Because of this, it would be pretty easy to record you having a conversation and play it back to bypass these controls. It is also possible that Google may just get the voice match wrong sometimes. So just keep in mind that no voice recognition system is 100% accurate, and it's possible there will be wrong voice matches. To get started, open up the Google Home app and click on Settings. From here, click on Digital Wellbeing under Features and Services. Go through the next two pages, which give a little detail around what both filters and downtime try to achieve. We will first be configuring our filter. Select if you want the filter to be for everyone who uses the Google Home or for only supervised accounts and guests. For me, I will be picking supervised accounts and guests. Afterwards, scroll down to select the devices you want this filter applied to. You can either have it apply to all of your Google Home devices or a selection of them. This is a great feature for Digital Wellbeing, which allows you a bit more control over the limits you want to set, and makes it so you can have different filters for different devices. With the devices you want to apply the filter to selected, click on Next. On the new screen, we will be able to set video controls. You can either just allow all videos to be played for this filter, limit it to family-friendly sources such as YouTube Kids, YouTube Restricted Mode, or YouTube TV filtered content, or you can block video playback altogether. As mentioned at the top, no filter is 100% accurate, so there is still a chance undesired content will be played. Once you have your video playback controls selected, click on Next. From here, we can set music playback in a similar fashion to video. You can either just allow all music, play only non-explicit music from Google Play Music, Spotify, or YouTube Music, or just block music playback altogether. Once you have your music controls selected, you can click on Next. Up next is Additional Controls. Here you can choose to allow or block calls from the Google Home device, restrict assistant answers, and limit third-party app actions to only family-friendly actions. I have not been able to figure out what is or is not allowed for assistant answers, nor have I been able to find a list of what family-friendly actions are. Once your settings are as you want them, click on Next. This will bring us to a new screen for setting up downtime, so click on Next. On the new screen that appears, you can either click on Skip to not set up a downtime schedule, or click on Setup to continue. For this video, we're going to click on Setup to go over setting up downtime. You'll get another screen that this time explains briefly how downtime works. When ready, click on Next. Here we will select the devices you want to apply the downtime schedule we are about to create to. You can either apply it to all of your Google Home devices or certain ones. Just like with filters, you can have different downtime schedules for different devices. Once the devices you want are selected, click on Next. We are able to select between a few different predefined day schedules or make our own. Right now there is school nights, weekdays, and weekends. For me, I'm going to pick Customize. Clicking on Next will bring us to the same screen no matter what option we picked here. And finally, we can configure when downtime will start and finish on the previously selected days. Once done, click on Next to finalize your choice. And with that, we have set up both custom filters and a downtime schedule for multiple Google Home devices to help limit access to our voice assistants. From this screen, you can add new filters or downtime schedules, and you can edit the ones you have already set up. Let's now quickly go over testing out the filter we set up as well as the downtime schedule. First, let's see how the filter works. For this test, I simply set the filter for everyone, instead of having it set to supervised Family Link accounts and guests, and blocked all video and music playback. Show me videos of the Bearded Tech Guy.
Sorry, I can't browse videos when content filters are turned on.
Play dual core.
Sorry, I can't play music when content filters are turned on.
Great, so our filter worked as expected. Let's now test out downtime, which again blocks pretty much all functions for anyone during the scheduled time frame. Show me videos of the bearded tech guy.
Downtime is on, which means I can't help with that.
What's 1 plus 1?
Sorry, I can't do that when downtime is on.
Turn on the kitchen light.
Sorry, I can't do that when downtime is on.
Turn on the kitchen light and send feedback.
Downtime is on, which means I can't help with that.
Awesome. Our downtime works as expected as well. And with that, we have successfully set up Digital Wellbeing on the Google Home Assistant. A few things I would like to cover that I discovered in my testing of this feature are: media alarms will not work during downtime. If one is set, the standard alarm sound will be used instead. Activities that begin before downtime starts will continue. For example, playing music prior to downtime beginning will still play until stopped. Routines will not begin to run during downtime, even if they are scheduled. However, if a routine is started before downtime starts, it will not be stopped. I did have to reboot my Google Nest Hub Max before the filter took effect. I only had to do this once, and then afterwards any changes that I made to the filter or downtime schedules were almost instantly applied without further reboots. I did not notice this behavior on any of my other Google Home devices. I do hope that this feature continues to be enhanced. I would really love more granular control for what a filter can do and can't do, as well as possibly some changes to how downtime works. Right now, Digital Wellbeing is a great way to limit or stop your kids from messing around with Google Home Assistant, but I would love to see even further control. What will you be using Digital Wellbeing for? Let me know in the comments below, or if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Also, if you found this video helpful, feel free to give it a thumbs up as it helps out the channel immensely. And if you aren't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to be one of the first to know when I release new videos about Google Home, as well as other tech and home automation videos. Thank you for watching.